Oh my god, it's early. Yeah, I got up pretty early this morning to watch this new teaser trailer. But if there is anything that could get me out of bed this early, it's gotta be Moana! Yeah, this is crazy. We got our very first teaser trailer finally for Moana 2. Yeah, this is happening. The first Moana movie is actually my favorite Walt Disney animated movie from the 2010s, so I've been waiting for a sequel for a while. A few years ago in 2020, the Disney Investor Day, they announced that they were going to do a Moana series on Disney Plus, and that was going to be the continuation of the first movie. But just a few months ago, back in February, they announced, no, we're going to make this into a movie, a theatrical movie. Moana 2 coming to theaters in November. Which, I'll be honest, I imagine it's because the last couple of Disney animated movies over the past couple of years have not done well, critically or financially. So Walt Disney Animation Studios needs something to put them back on track. Hey, Moana's a pretty good way to do it, so it makes sense to me. So Moana 2, I guess it takes place 3 years after the events of the first movie, which would make the title character here 19 years old now, and it looks like she has become quite the expert wayfinder. Which, I mean, of course, right? The end of the first movie, she came back from her big journey and everyone's like, oh yay, we're voyagers again. And so it looks like that's what's going on here. The tribe of Motunui, they have gone back to their old voyaging ways. And actually, if you look closely at that shot of the tribe, you see Moana's father and mother there, and then you see it looks like Moana has herself a new younger sibling. Aw, that's nice. Although I honestly can't tell if that's a boy or a girl. I can't tell from this shot. If someone can, let me know in a comment. But then the premise of this sequel comes into play. It looks like Moana's doing this, council sort of seance looking thing, and the place gets struck by lightning. I assess that this could be a couple of different options. Option A, Force Ghost Yoda is there. Probably not. Or option B, it's a call from their ancestors. I'm thinking it's that because of what Moana says right here. This voiceover she has in this teaser pretty much gives the basic outline of the premise of this sequel.
This is a call from the ancestors to sail to new skies and reconnect our people across the entire ocean.
So alright, we're going on a new wayfinding, voyaging adventure out there into the unknown realms of the ocean. Which, yeah, that is what the first movie was, but there was more to it than that. But hey, we're doing it again. You know what? If every Toy Story can have the same plot and people still love them, then I can't see why the same can't be true for Moana. There's some really cool shots in this teaser, dude. Some really just visually beautiful shots. Of course, that's par for the course of Disney animation. My favorite's gotta be that big old whale shark that Moana finds herself face to face with. That's awesome. Whale sharks are the largest species of fish that we have on the planet. And this one here with the whole tattoo design on it, that looks awesome. You gotta think though, is this a spirit of an ancestor? Because we know that in this Moana story, when somebody dies, they can come back as a reincarnated animal spirit. That happened with Moana's grandmother in the first movie. So yeah, I am thinking that this whale shark is an ancestor. Who it is, I have no idea. Maybe it's that chief that we saw in the flashbacks in the first movie. I don't know. We see that the Kakamora are back with their big Mad Max Fury Road ships. It's funny because their scene in the first movie is the scene I always skip when I watch it, because that scene, while it is fun action, it doesn't really advance the plot at all. Moana and Maui are still in the same place emotionally after that action scene is done that they were in before it started. I'm just saying. It looks like maybe we're gonna team up with them in this sequel though. That's cool. I actually kind of want to see what it would be like to watch the Kakamora team up with Moana and Maui and everyone. Probably be some pretty cool action-ish things going on there. Cool stunts and all that. Should be fun. And then towards the end of this teaser, oh my god, we find ourselves sailing into this, I don't even know how to describe it. It looks like a kraken-ish, tentacle-ish thing opening up like a cave or a cavern. Is it alive? Is it not? Like, what is this? We saw this thing in the background of that first look photo they released not too long ago. And even then I was like, what is that? And more importantly, what's it look like inside there, past this? I can only imagine. And then the title appears, Moana 2, to that musical cue that we all know and love from the first movie. And I'm like, yeah, I'm pumped. And then we have a stinger, which I was like, yeah, of course it's gonna be Maui coming back with that magical fish hook and that same Maui humor.
Boat snack upgrade. Bacon and eggs?
It's good to hear Dwayne the Johnson back in this role, because you can tell he just has so much fun with it. I like it. And of course, Auli'i Cravalho coming back to voice Moana, the role that put her on the map in the first place. Awesome to hear her back as well. In the end, I'll say this. If I had known Moana 2 was gonna be a thing when I was making my 10 anticipated movies of 2024 list, it would have been on that list. Because I love the first movie so much. And now, 8 years later, a sequel's finally coming out and I can't wait for it. The thing is though, is that this movie's coming out the same day as Wicked Part 1. Whew, boy, yeah. It's certainly gonna be a musical Thanksgiving this year, if for nothing else. Who's gonna win that week? The answer? All of us. All of us musical fans will certainly have some movies to be thankful for this November. It's gonna be awesome. So, the teaser trailer for Moana 2. Have you watched it yet? What are your thoughts on it? And are you as excited for this movie as you are for Wicked Part 1? Are you more excited for one than the other? Whatever you think, go ahead and leave a comment. And of course, thank you for subscribing. Peace!